Good evening. My name is Joe Pott. I am the broadcaster and also an SID at SIUE, and I'd like to welcome you on behalf of SIUE and certainly in the Missouri Valley Conference. We're glad to have you. We'd like to congratulate all four teams on making it to the semifinals. We're going to have a nice night of celebration, honor some very deserving folks, and enjoy company of our conference mates. And with that, I would like to introduce Greg Walter, who is in his 5th season on the Missouri Valley staff. He serves as the Associate Commissioner for Institutional Services, and he'll have a welcome message from the Missouri Valley Conference.
Thank you, Joe. Is that on? Thank you, Joe. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of Missouri Valley Conference Commissioner Doug Elgin, I'd like to welcome you all to the 2015 Men's Soccer Final Four. Congratulations on being here. Congratulations, Drake. Congratulations, Loyola, on winning your way here yesterday. And congratulations to this side of the room on not needing to win to get here today. And congratulations to the SIUE Cougars and Coach Sanchez and the rest of your staff on winning the regular season title. I thought that I've been in the league for a little over 4 years now, and I was at SIUE on Saturday night for the game against Loyola, and then we were watching Drake and Bradley on the Gamecast, and I thought it was about the most exciting night of men's soccer in the league in the last 4 years. I know we've got some folks who have been here a little bit longer, have seen a little more history. We've seen some coaches come and go. Jim DeRose is kind of old man river at this point, so that's kind of where we are. But congratulations, everybody. I'd like to. I know I'm the only thing standing between you guys and cupcakes and awards, so I'll be appropriately brief, but want to say a few thank yous, a few recognitions. First and foremost, would like to say thank you to the folks at SIUE, our hosts. You guys, it's good to be here. It's great to be at SIUE. It's been a long time coming, and it's something that you guys have a great program. You guys have a great staff. You have an institution and an administration that's committed to the sport of soccer. When I was here last Saturday, had not only your AD and a number of your senior administrators in the press box, but your chancellor there as well. It's clearly an institution that cares a lot about men's soccer, cares a lot about the Missouri Valley Conference, and we certainly appreciate that everything you guys have done and all the success you guys have had. Athletics Director Brad Hewitt, who's not here at the moment, Tournament Director Mason Glick, who's back over there standing, Joe Pott to my right, and the rest of the SIUE administration, as well as, again, Coach Sanchez and his staff. So thanks to all of you for all that you've done to make this tournament a great event for our student athletes and coaches of the Missouri Valley. I'd like to thank our staff. I had a number of folks who aren't able to be here tonight, but you're going to see over the course of the semifinals tomorrow and over the course of the weekend, over half our staff's here. This is an event that we take very seriously. This is something that we spend a lot of time and staff resources promoting your sport throughout the year. We spend a lot of time promoting your sport this weekend. And again, you'll see a lot of our staff here from communications. Gentleman behind the camera back there is Derek Dockett, does your social media. A lot of you probably follow him, and a number of our other staff members and senior leadership. And it's something that we care a lot about, and certainly appreciate that. The last thing I want to do is I want to recognize a particular group of student athletes who are here tonight. This is a student athlete recognition event, and we'll get to some great individual awards here in a little bit, but want to recognize the group of seniors that are here tonight. I took a look at rosters, and this played out pretty well, and it usually does work this way. We had the 4 teams here tonight have the greatest number of seniors of the 7 teams in the Missouri Valley Conference in the sport of soccer. It's something that we certainly appreciate all your contributions, not only to your teams, but the continuity and stability and leadership that you've provided over the course of your time at your institutions. And so we'd like to take a moment, as we do at all our banquets and awards ceremonies, to recognize the group of graduating seniors, and I'd ask that the seniors please stand and be recognized by your peers. And with that, I'll hand it back over to Joe. Good luck to everyone, and enjoy the ceremony tonight.
Well, I get to do the fun and important part now, because we will get to our awards and we'll hear from some of our folks tonight and certainly our head coaches. But the first thing that I get to do is dismiss you to grab your dessert. So please do that. We'll get right back to our program And certainly you can continue enjoying that as we continue our program in just a minute. And they are that direction, is that correct, Mason? So you guys can feel free to grab a dessert, please. Head coaches, and we'll do that in the order of the games on the schedule for tomorrow night. And our first semifinal matchup tomorrow features the number 3 seed Drake Bulldogs and the second seeded Bradley Braves. So we'll begin with our head coach of our number 2 seed Bradley Braves, head coach Jim DeRose.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Again, there's going to be a lot of thank yous tonight, and they're all incredibly well deserved. It was first to the Valley staff. We can go through everybody. But for those that are new, especially the freshmen or any new guys to the league, one of the things that you'll know in talking to a lot of your peers at other conferences is how well things are done here. Soccer is, and I think Ms. Viverita would tell you this, one of the conference's most storied sports in terms of its national recognition, putting teams in Final Fours, playing for national championships, and going on to produce, obviously, incredible student athletes, but top professional players as well. And that comes at a tremendous amount of allocation of resources and people. And I can assure you, and as some of you have transferred in, might know this, that you go to some other Valley tournament or other conference tournaments, and you don't see that. So I want to put a huge thank you to them. Dr. Hewitt and everybody at SIU Edwardsville, since you guys have come into the league, you've done nothing but make it better. Your commitment to the sport and fast tracking it when you came in, your resources to allow the program to grow, travel, do the things necessary in scheduling is fantastic. And when Creighton obviously left the league, I think there was a big, worry that there would be a vacuum or a void created by that. And the timing was great for in particular Edwardsville to come in and getting this Valley tournament is something that SIU Edwardsville earned. They earned it by taking note of the way the Valley ran. I can talk about several conversations I had with your administration about how to put together a bid, and they really want to do everything first class, and we could go through it, but everything is incredibly first class. I also want to congratulate Edwardsville. You've gotten a lot of thank yous or a lot of congratulations on your conference championship, and that's well deserved. But I don't think enough has been talked about. Perhaps there's not been a program in the country that has had coaching turnover like Edwardsville's had it over the past couple of years. And I think Mario would attest to this, as with David and everybody else. The group of seniors in this room must be pretty special to be able to keep things moving forward when there's change and to keep young players on task. And, regardless, last year, working through that, the non-conference slate, but playing your best soccer at the end of the year, winning a championship, winning a first-round game, and going, it speaks volumes to the leadership that's in that locker room and as there today. And obviously, there's no team in the country with a better run of form. And I hope, regardless of the outcomes tomorrow or Sunday, that you're in the NCAA tournament. And I hope we're talking about 2 teams in the NCAA tournament, but I hope you guys are in there because you certainly deserve it. I want to, again, congratulate all the other teams here. Drake, obviously, great match that we had there. We're looking forward to another one tomorrow, and certainly, Loyola there too. I just want to finish up with, again, commenting on all the student athletes. For some of the administrators here, walking around the hotel last night, how good it makes you feel as a head coach to see how many young people were studying. Couldn't find enough places to be doing their work. Couldn't find enough places for them to be doing what's most important. I know in our program right now, we're so excited. Guys accepted to their first choice in medical school, guys going to law school, guys getting jobs with great firms, engineering, guys engaged, all of these things. I will also say there's never been a time, I think, in college athletics where young people like you have more challenges ahead of you, but there's never been a time where we're producing more socially conscious young men, more young men that have great vision and what they're going to do with their lives. I know a lot of times as coaches, you constantly hear from us, don't do this, don't do that. Watch your Twitter feeds, watch everything you're doing. But not a day goes by that I'm not appreciative and thankful for seeing how hard you guys come to work. I want to finish with this one point. On our campus, we've been asked to kind of do some evaluations of programs and sports and obviously cost of attendance, things of that are getting a lot of I think our program brings in essence of $700,000 in tuition revenue to the university annually. That means it's probably about the same at most of your institutions. More than half of guys on many teams aren't on full scholarships. They're coming to the universities to pursue degrees of excellence, not just degrees. They're going on to do great things. The joke in our program and many more is the average starting salary of the MLS players that come will drop the average starting salaries of your seniors. Okay, because you will probably go on to make more money than them. And I just think that all the seniors in this room and going forth, the people underclassmen, just do an incredible job of balancing what's true about college education. That's the academic mission, the community service, the philanthropy, and then pursuing a degree that's going to give back to the community. So everybody, good health, good luck, and I know we'll advance out at least one team that's going to represent the league well. Thank you.
Now let's welcome to the podium the head coach of our number 3 seed Drake Bulldogs, head coach Gareth Smith.
I will keep this one brief. I want to echo Jim's thoughts in regards to the Valley and the work that they have done. It's a terrific production. We'd also like to thank SIUE for hosting us this weekend and doing a terrific job of making us feel welcome. Towards Jim's points again, I'd just like to say it's a pleasure watching young men pursue excellence on and off the field. The interaction in and around the hotel and on and off the field has been very respectful, even though we compete while we're on it. So that's been a real pleasure. We'd just like to wish the seniors the very best who are on the last lap. So hopefully you can go out on a high and compete well tomorrow. So appreciate your time. Wish you all the very best.
Our second semifinal match tomorrow features the number 5 seed Loyola Ramblers and our host and top seed SIUE. Here for a few words from our number 5 seed Loyola Ramblers is head coach Neil Jones.
Evening, everyone. I'm going to take some of Gareth's time, just so you guys know that. I noticed you put the MVC staff, put the 2 foreign guys in the middle. I'm not sure what that's about, but thanks again to SIUE for hosting, Mason and everyone else. Fantastic job so far with all the little things. I know there's a lot of little things that take place to put this thing together, and appreciate all your work. Congratulations to Mario and your staff. 5-1 in the conference. That's very difficult to do, especially with obviously 3 road games. So congratulations, you guys did a great job. So MVC staff, obviously Doug Elgin is not here tonight, but Patty, Greg, Kelly Briscoe, Kristen, Derek, fantastic job. Thanks again for everything. It's a pleasure to be a part of this conference and an honor. Obviously Loyola is a fairly new member of the Missouri Valley Conference, a fully fledged member in all sports. And we came in 2013 to replace Creighton, which is a huge name and big shoes to fill, but we're still working hard to emulate them and be a valued member of the league. So thank you to that. Our season has been a solid one so far. I would like to congratulate our seniors in particular and all the seniors in this room on fantastic careers. We had a number of goals for our own program, one of which will be every season is to be the best team in Chicago, one of the 4 teams in Chicago, DePaul, UIC, and Northwestern along with us. And this year we were the unanimous winners of that. So we're very proud of that, beating all 3 of those teams. Thank you to all of our staff, a couple of people who can't be here tonight, Alex Sharon, our strength and conditioning coach. Peter Higby is here, our athletic trainer. We have 2 sports psychologists that work with our guys, Kai and Lauren, and then our assistant coaches who have done an absolutely amazing job all year. So thank you to those guys. Obviously, there's a lot of awards up here, but I actually have some of my own awards to give out that are unofficial. Okay, they're not official. I know this is going live around the world right now. So the first award is the Student Athlete Facial Hair of the Year Award. There's a lot of beards over here on this SIUE area, but I'm sorry that you can't make the final nominees because they're actually both over there in the far corner, and that's Alec Bartlett and Jimmy Grunet. Can we see those things? Can you stand up so we can see those things a little bit closer? I mean, look at those little caterpillars up there, you know? That's fantastic. Great job. Great job. And there's also the same award for head coaches. And, you know, the head coaches in this room, we don't have any, but, you know, John Leamy, you know, what a stellar mustache he has. So if you're watching at home, Coach, congratulations. Great job. And then my final award is Student Athlete Just Regular Hair of the Year award. We have our own guy, like man buns are in these days kind of thing. So we have Eric Shaendorf with a man bun. So can we see that? Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then this is kind of like dissipated a little bit as the season's gone on. Again, like you guys don't realize this, but we watch a lot of film on a lot of you guys to try and scout you and get the best. But I mean, Keegan, I mean, I remember watching you guys play against Bowling Green, and I mean, this thing was just like on fire, you know? Have you been like browning it up as the season's gone on, or have you been like putting brown in it to like bring it down a little bit? Okay. I mean, you're a nominee, and Will Kidd, I mean, don't be hiding over there, Will. I see you. I remember watching you with St. Croix, and that bonnet was on fire. You know, you've toned it down a little bit since you've gone to Bradley, but you're in there. You're in there. But yeah, there's no winner. There's no winner. You're all winners. You're all winners. It's not compliant to, you know, come up with a winner. But seriously, congratulations to everyone in this room to make it to the Final Four of the conference. You know, 4 great teams. We got a fantastic matchup against a very good team tomorrow night, and we had a great game last Saturday night. One of the best, if not the best, for us all season. Just a great atmosphere at your stadium, and it's just an overall great soccer game. And I know tomorrow night will be much the same. So appreciate everyone. Thanks for, you know, working hard day in, day out, to our student athletes in particular, and everyone in this room. Congratulations. There's a lot of great players in this room, and a lot of professionals, not only in, you know, the real world, but obviously in soccer as well. I think there's a lot of players that can go on and represent this conference in the professional game. So thanks again, and good luck to everyone tomorrow.
And finally, we'll hear from the head coach of the #1 seed and host, SIUE, Mario Sanchez.
One thing I've learned already is apparently last year, David Korn, our associate head coach, had to go after Neil. Now I'm going after Neil. So I think there's something going on with us little guys going up against you tall guys, Neil. So be kind to us little people. That's all I ask, okay? But no, again, just want to kind of echo what everyone else has said. I personally, you know, definitely want to thank our athletic director, Dr. Hewitt. Obviously being new to the program, to the Missouri Valley, his vision for soccer at SIUE is incredible. And he's backed up everything he said and more. He's funny because he's a football player at heart, and he's always on the sideline, and he you know, as a coach, you know, obviously college soccer gets a little too physical, and he loves it. And he's like, oh, we need more of that. You know, we need guys hitting each other. I said, Dr. Hewitt, okay, but this is soccer still. But he absolutely loves our sport, and support he's given us, you know, in the Missouri Valley, and he's fought tooth and nail to get this event. And more than anything, kind of what Jim said, he wanted to make sure that we've done it right. And so with that, I would like to thank Mason Glick. Mason, if you could stand up so everyone can see you. Okay, everyone get Mason a hand. Mason's been in charge from day one of putting this event together, and kind of like what Neil said, so much goes on behind the scenes for putting an event like this on, and Mason's worked tirelessly, you know, for us to represent you guys as well, and for the student athletes to have a great experience. So Mason, again, thank you and your staff. Obviously the MVC, you know, I mean, it's, you know, not that I'm super old, but, you know, growing up, I played out west at Fresno State, and the MVC was always a massive, massive conference. And, what they've done, and kind of like what Jim said and all that they've kept soccer going. They've kept soccer as a sport for them that, like Jim said, they know that it can represent the MVC in this area of the country very, very well and legitimately compete for a national championship. And I think, right now I've talked to a lot of the coaches and other people around the country. And right now, for me, the upswing right now of the MVC is incredible. What we have in this room, 4 fantastic teams, not only competing amongst each other in the conference, but out of conference around the country. And I think this is a great time for all of us to be in the MVC representing each other, because that's what we're doing every single day when we play, when we train. And I expect nothing but great things. All of us coaches, I can tell you right now, are fighting tooth and nail to make sure this is a conference at minimum gets 2 teams into the NCAA tournament, because we are all good enough to represent our area and our conference in the NCAA tournament, and not only represent, but make a run at it. So I want to congratulate all 4 teams here for really pushing the level of the MVC and aiming to be not only champions here, but national champions. If you guys can all give your guys a hand for everybody. I was equating it, not to talk too long, but it's kind of like I equate it to CONCACAF. Everyone gives the U.S., oh, it's so easy to, to come out of CONCACAF for the World Cup. And, I've had experience in some other conferences like your coaches have. And I'm telling people around the country, this is honestly one of the hardest conferences to compete in, because, playing away, playing all you guys, it is truly a very, very difficult, and it's kudos to everyone in here to represent, but to get through this, it means that we are competing at the national level. So again, want to congratulate all you guys. The last thing I just want to end with is, for our seniors, especially our guys, but everyone in the room, is our ability to give back, not only to our communities, but to the game. There's a lot of investment goes into what we do every day. One, just pure financially. Our schools, and right now there's a lot of tough times around the country, but for our schools to support our sport, and really put finances into it, time into it, and love into what we do, it speaks volumes about, our conference and everything that's going on. So all I ask is one, you give back to the community. You guys know a lot of little kids come out and watch you guys play. I have 4 of my own little ones, and you guys mean so much. And when I say you guys, I mean everybody. The little kids look up to you, and a lot of our area right now doesn't have an MLS team, or doesn't have a USL or an A-League team. A-League, I'm dating myself. It's the NASL. To go out and watch. So we are the model for youth kids around. So what I ask is continue to be good role models, give back, if it's coaching, if it's doing community service, to definitely give back. And then the last thing is give back to the game. Right now, talking to Gary, and we can tell you guys know there is a shortage of referees in this country. And, it's people kind of laugh, but as players, there's different ways you can give back. You can, one day continue to play. You can obviously coach. But a big part of what we need, guys, is top quality referees. And I know it sounds funny, but, think about the referees you had and, your own experience. And it's another way to definitely give back. And whether it's the little kids on a Saturday or eventually moving one day up to the college, the professional game, we need more quality referees. We have good ones out there. They are overworked. Okay, so make sure that if it's something you love, give back. So there's a lot of ways we can give back, but I think that's imperative that what we do at the university setting is that we give back to the communities, and there's a lot of ways to do it. So again, I want to thank all you guys. I'm really looking forward to the 2 games tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic competition. And for whoever goes on to represent, again, we're all hoping 2 teams get in, but to the NCAA tournament, I want all of us to make an absolute run at it. And let's just put the MVC back on the national map and know people that tell everyone that we are absolutely here to compete, not only regionally, but for national championships. So again, thank you.
Congratulations again to our Final Four head coaches and teams. Each of our teams had to earn their way here to Edwardsville. So again, we congratulate you. And it's my pleasure to move on to our awards ceremony. Even though soccer is a team sport and truly the team sports, tonight we will focus some on individual players and recognize some of our student athletes that make our league so competitive. We all know it not only takes commitment on the field, but also a commitment in the classroom for our student athletes to be successful. So before we begin with the recognition of our all-conference teams, I would like to recognize a set of individuals who represent the Missouri Valley in academics on a national scale. Last week, 10 student athletes from Missouri Valley Conference teams were named to the COSIDA Capital One Academic All-District Team. 8 of them are still here competing for our conference championship tonight. So will the following student athletes please stand and be recognized when your name is called? First from Bradley, Clark Emerson, and Andrew Kovacevic. From Drake, Alec Bartlett, James Grunert, Ben LeMay, Darren McLeod, and James Whippich. And from SIUE, Jacob Weiser. We had 2 players from Missouri State who are not with us here tonight, Rob Oslika and Phil Woods. The Missouri Valley Conference appreciates your effort and the effort you put forth on the field as well as in the classroom. So one more round of applause for our academic all-district nominees. I would like to invite Greg Walter back to the podium with me. He'll assist in handing out our awards tonight. And we will start with our all-freshman team. And first, the student athletes who are not with us tonight. From Evansville, Zach Blades and Trevor Baum. From Central Arkansas, Chris Holmes and Dalton Knutson. And from Missouri State, Jake Buckle and Connor Ingram. The final 5 honorees are on our all-freshman team are with us here tonight. So will the following student athletes please come forward, and Greg will hand you your award. Our first honoree on the Valley's all-freshman team is Bradley rookie midfielder Frank Bach. Frank ranks 6th in the league with 12 points, tallying 5 goals and 2 assists. His 5 goals lead the Braves and are tied for the 5th most in the Missouri Valley, while his 3 game-winning goals are tied for the most in the league. Congratulations, Frank. Next is Drake freshman forward Nick James. Nick has tallied 8 points on 3 goals and 2 assists, which ranks 2nd in the league among freshmen. Nick scored the insurance goal for the Bulldogs in last night's 2-0 quarterfinal victory over Central Arkansas. Congratulations, Nick. Our next honoree on the all-freshman team is Loyola rookie midfielder Fabian Lifka. Fabian has tallied 8 goals on 3 goals, 8 points, on 3 goals and 2 assists in his freshman campaign. His 8 points and 3 goals are both tied for 2nd among Valley freshmen. Fabian scored 2 of his 3 goals in Loyola's 3-0 win against Central Arkansas and tallied the important game winner in last night's quarterfinal versus Missouri State. Congratulations, Fabian. Our next honoree is SIUE freshman midfielder Keegan McHugh. Keegan has been a mainstay in the Cougar lineup this season, starting 14 of SIUE's 16 matches while logging the 4th most minutes played on the roster. His 16 shots are 3rd most on the team. Congratulations, Keegan. And the final member of our all-freshman team is Loyola freshman forward Connor Stevenson. Connor has 2 goals and 2 assists for the Ramblers this season. His 6 points, 2 goals, and 2 assists are all tied for 2nd most on the team. Connor netted the game winner in the Ramblers' 1-1 double overtime draw against Drake earlier this season. Congratulations, Connor. And our top freshman award He plays a significant role in one of the league's youngest teams, stepping up in a huge way in his first season on campus. He leads all freshmen with 12 points, scoring 5 goals and adding 2 assists, while his 28 shots are 9th most in the league. He netted 2 goals in Missouri Valley action, including the game winner for the Braves at Central Arkansas, our 2015 Freshman of the Year. Let's welcome back up Bradley's Frank Bach. Congratulations, Frank. Congratulations to our entire 2015 Missouri Valley Conference all-freshman team. We move on to our Missouri Valley Conference, our all-conference team. First, our honorable mention selections, and we'll ask that you please come forward and accept your certificate. First, those not here tonight, from Evansville, Ian McGrath, and from Missouri State, Brandon Barbero and Phil Woods. The 8 remaining honorees on our honorable mention team are here with us tonight. And first, we will bring up Bradley senior midfielder, Andrew Brown. Andrew is a repeat selection to the honorable mention team, an important fixture in the Braves starting lineup. Andrew registered 5 points on 1 goal and 3 assists this season, including the game-tying goal at Drake that secured Bradley's number 2 seed in this week's championship. Congratulations again to Andrew. Our next honoree is Drake junior midfielder Ben LeMay. Ben is one of 5 Bulldogs to have scored at least 3 goals this season, registering 9 points on 3 goals and 3 assists. 2 of his goals were game winners, including in last night's quarterfinal victory over Central Arkansas. Congratulations, Ben. Next, we call on Bradley junior midfielder Alex Garcia as our next honorable mention honoree. Alex played in all 17 of the Braves matches, including 6 starts, and was one of 5 Bradley players to tally 3 or more goals. All 3 of his goals were scored in Missouri Valley games against Missouri State, Central Arkansas, and SIUE. Congratulations, Alex. Our next honoree, also a member of our all-freshman team. Let's welcome back up SIUE freshman midfielder Keegan McHugh. Once again, Keegan a mainstay in the Cougars lineup, starting 14 of 16 matches while logging the 4th most minutes on the roster, and his 16 shots are 3rd most on the team. Congratulations, Keegan. Next is Bradley junior goalkeeper Logan Ketterer. Logan was particularly impressive in league play, owning a 0.96 goals against average, which ranks 3rd in the league. His 31 saves are most in Valley play, and his .838 save percentage is the 3rd highest in the conference. Logan allowed just 6 goals in league play, helping the Braves earn 2 shutouts. Congratulations, Logan. We've already seen our next honoree up here a time or two tonight. For the 3rd time, let's welcome back up Bradley freshman midfielder Frank Bach. Frank is 6th in the league with 12 points on 5 goals and 2 assists. His 5 goals lead the Braves and are tied for 5th most in the Valley, while his 3 game-winning goals are tied for the most in the league. Congratulations again, Frank. Now we call on Loyola junior defender Kirill Likovid. Kirill plays a major factor in the league's best defense, starting and playing every minute of every Loyola match this season. Kirill helped the Ramblers produce a league-high 11 shutouts, limiting opponents' scoring opportunities and holding opponents to just 8 goals scored in 18 matches this season. Congrats again, Kirill. Our final honoree on our second team is sophomore defender Jacob Taylor. Jacob started all 17 games for the Braves, logging a team high 1,545 minutes. Jacob totaled 8 points this season, including 3 goals and 2 assists. 2 of his goals came in Valley matches and wins over Evansville and Missouri State. Congratulations, Jacob. Let's give one more round of applause to our 2015 Missouri Valley Conference Honorable Mention selections. Now we continue with our second team members, and again, recognizing one individual that is not with us tonight, Evansville's Nate Opperman. Starting with the individuals that are here tonight, and we start with SIUE junior midfielder Ivan Gutierrez. Ivan made an immediate impact in his first season at SIUE after transferring from Louisville, logging 3 goals and 4 assists for the Cougars. His 10 total points, 3 goals and 4 assists all rank in the league's top 10, while his 2 game-winning goals, both in Valley games, are tied for the 4th most in the MVC. Congratulations, Ivan. Our next honoree is sophomore midfielder Elliot Collier. Loyola's Elliot Collier. A repeat selection on the second team, Elliot has recorded 2 goals and 2 assists this season. His 6 points, 2 goals, and 2 assists are tied for second most on the team, and he scored 1 game-winning goal this season in the Ramblers' 3-0 win over Central Arkansas. Congratulations, Elliot. Next, we call on SIUE senior midfielder Paul Scheipeter. Paul has played in all 16 matches for the Cougars, starting 9, and is one of 7 SIUE players to have scored at least 2 goals this season. Both of Paul's goals came in league action, finding the back of the net against Central Arkansas and Bradley. Congratulations, Paul. Our next honoree, also a member of the all-freshman team, we welcome back Loyola rookie midfielder Fabian Lifka. Fabian leads the Ramblers with 8 points on 3 goals and 2 assists. He scored all 3 of his goals against conference opponents, 2 against Central Arkansas, and was also the hero in last night's 1-0 quarterfinal victory over Missouri State. Congratulations again to Fabian. Our next second team selection is SIUE sophomore forward Devin Jongba. Devin leads the Cougars and ranks 5th in the conference with 14 points, recording 6 goals and 2 assists. His 6 goals rank 4th in the league, while his 3 game-winning goals are tied for the most in the Valley this season. Devin recorded the all-important overtime game-winning goal in the regular season finale versus Loyola, helping the Cougars to lock up the regular season title and the number 1 seed in this week's MVC tournament. Congratulations, Devin. Next up is Loyola sophomore midfielder Kyle Thompson. The league's reigning freshman of the year, Kyle is one of 7 Ramblers with at least 2 goals this season. Kyle scored the game winner versus Florida Atlantic and also netted a goal in the Ramblers' 2-0 victory over Northwestern. He has added 1 assist this season. Congratulations, Kyle. A repeat honoree on the second team and a 3-time all-conference selection. Our next honoree is SIUE senior defender Justin Bilyeu. Justin is a key piece in the Cougars' back line that allowed just 4 goals in league play and helped produce 4 Valley shutouts. He also scored 1 goal and has added 3 assists in 2015. Congratulations, Justin. Next up is Loyola senior defender Daniel Hare. Daniel started 17 of Loyola's matches this season and is a fixture on the back line for the Ramblers. He played a major role in Loyola's 11 shutouts this season and helped the Ramblers boast a league best 0.42 team goals against average. Congratulations, Daniel. Another key piece in the Cougars' back line is senior defender Brett Lane. Brett has started all 16 games for SIUE, logging a team-high 1,496 minutes played. He is an integral part in one of the league's best defenses that allowed just 6 goals in its last 13 matches and produced 9 shutouts. Brett also tallied 2 goals and 2 assists for the Cougars this season. Congratulations again, Brett. The final member of our second team unit is SIUE sophomore goalkeeper Kyle Del Santo. Kyle boasts an impressive 0.499 goals against average, which ranks 6th in the nation. He has allowed just 8 goals in 16 matches this season, and his .830 save percentage leads the conference and ranks 14th in the country. He is the final stop in the SIUE defense, one that recorded 9 shutouts this season, which tied for the league lead. Congratulations again, Kyle. And congratulations to all of our second team selections. Next, it's time for our best of the best, and we recognize our first team All-Missouri Valley Conference members. We have 3 members on the first team not in attendance with us here tonight. From Evansville, Mark Anthony Gonzalez. From Central Arkansas, Wes Carson. And from Missouri State, Jack Griffin. We'll start with our first team goalkeeper from Loyola, Tim Dobrovolsky. Tim leads the Valley with a .43 goals against average, allowing just 8 goals in 18 matches. His .810 save percentage ranks 2nd in the league, and he's tallied 34 saves on the season. Congratulations, Tim. Our next honoree is Bradley senior forward Grant Bell. A second team selection in both 2013 and 2014, Grant ranks 2nd in the league with 18 points, tallying 4 goals and a league best 10 assists. His 10 assists rank 6th in the country. Grant scored 3 of his 4 goals in MVC action, tallying 2 game winners against Evansville and Missouri State. Congratulations again to Grant. Our next first team honoree is SIUE senior forward Jabari Danzy. Jabari ranks 7th in the Valley with 11 points. He's netted 5 goals and added 1 assist. His 5 goals are tied for the 5th most in the conference. 3 of his 5 goals came in MVC matches, including the game winner at Bradley. Congratulations, Jabari. Our next honoree is Drake junior midfielder Muing Sundi. A 3-time all-conference selection, Sundi leads the Bulldogs with 6 assists, which ranks 2nd in the league. He also added 1 goal this season against former league member Creighton. Congratulations again, Muing. Up next, his Bulldog teammate, junior midfielder James Whippich. James is a repeat first-team selection. He leads Drake with 7 goals, including 3 game winners. His 7 goals are tied for the 2nd most in the league, while his 3 game-winning goals are also tied for the Valley lead. James also added 1 assist this season, totaling 15 points, the 4th most in the conference. Congratulations again, James. Next, we'll call up Loyola senior defender Eric Shaendorf. Another repeat selection to the first team, Eric started all 18 games for the Ramblers and was part of a solid defensive line that collected 11 shutouts and allowed just 8 goals. Congratulations, Eric. Our next honoree is Cougar junior defender Austin Ledbetter. An honorable mention selection a season ago, Austin started all 16 games for SIUE and played nearly every minute of every match. He is the key cog in the Cougar defense that allowed just 4 goals in conference action and included 3 shutouts. Congratulations, Austin. And our final first team honoree is Drake senior defender Alec Bartlett. Alec is a 3-time first-team all-conference selection and the main cog in the Bulldog defense, and also pushes up and makes significant impacts on offense. Alec ranks 3rd on the team with 24 shots, including 8 on goal, and converted a game-winning penalty kick in Drake's season opening victory at Pacific. Congratulations, Alec. And now our specialty awards, and we'll begin with our 2015 Missouri Valley Conference Goalkeeper of the Year from Loyola, Tim Dobrovolsky. He leads the Valley with a .43 goals against average, which ranks 5th in the nation. After allowing 15 goals in 2014, this season he has been the focal point in the Ramblers' 11 shutouts, allowing just 8 goals in 2015. He won Defensive Player of the Week honors a league high 3 times this season, and his 23 career shutouts are the most all-time in Loyola men's soccer history. Congratulations, Tim. Our next specialty award winner has been a warrior in his team's backfield, setting the tone for one of the nation's best defenses. He plays the lead role in the defense that produced 3 shutouts and allowed just 3 goals in league play. He's the quarterback of the defense that did not allow a goal in 7 consecutive games this season, a streak of 686 minutes. He's helped the Ramblers to a 19-game home unbeaten streak dating back to October of 2013. This year, a very rare and special circumstance, our final pair of specialty awards. For the first time in league history, the Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year goes to the same individual. Our 2015 Player and Defensive Player of the Year is Loyola's Eric Shaendorf. Congratulations. Congratulations to Eric, to Tim, and to all of our honorees for a great 2015 soccer season. And now our coaching staff of the year. Certainly there were plenty of worthy candidates for our award. This year, the nod for the Valley Staff of the Year is the staff of our regular season champion, SIUE Cougars. Head coach Mario Sanchez, in his first season at the helm, led the Cougars to a 12-3-1 mark this season, including a 5-1 MVC record, earning the first ever regular season championship for SIUE. The 12 regular season wins and 5 Missouri Valley Conference victories are both program highs for the Cougars since returning to Division I in 2008. The Cougars have won 8 consecutive matches heading into this week's MVC Soccer Championship and are one of 4 teams in the nation that are undefeated since October 1st. Mario is assisted by David Korn, Scott Gillenborg, and Tim Baruff. The Director of Operations is Billy Berger. Strength and conditioning coach is Mead Smith, and the athletic trainer is James Mays. And before we let you all leave for the evening, we also would like to honor our regular season champions, the SIUE Cougars. We'd like to invite up our seniors and our captains to accept the award and the trophy for the league's 2015 regular season championship, the first ever regular season title for the Cougars after a 5-1 finish in Missouri Valley play, while ending the season on an 8-game winning streak. Again, congratulations to all of our award winners. Congratulations to our Final Four teams for an outstanding season. And certainly we look forward to an exciting remainder of the tournament. The semifinals tomorrow, the finals on Sunday. Our award ceremony has concluded. I want to thank you again on behalf of SIUE and on behalf of the Missouri Valley Conference. Enjoy the rest of your stay here in town. Have a great rest of the evening. We'll see you the rest of the weekend at Cordy Stadium. Thank you.